I have to go to the ECM to check the value of that sensor. The computer lives over here.
Jättefin. Fantastiskt. Tusen tack.